5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of the Klickback podcast. Here, Toby and our special guest Zara.
And no Tommy.
Tommy's not here at the moment.
Poor Tommy. Tommy's
But
in Japan.
we are with
I miss
this.
you, Tommy. I miss you.
Hey, man, he had a good time in Japan.
Yeah.
Jealous.
I bet you're getting all that itadakimasu.
But today's episode, we're going to be going deep into our personalities. We're going on.
For those that are watching on YouTube, sorry we're on our phones, but we have a reason for that.
We're tuning into the website www.16personalities.com, taking the personality test. Is that 16 for 16 questions?
No.
No, there's 16 different types of like personality combinations.
Yeah. And then there's like sort of.
Yeah, but that's technical.
Anyway,
Let's just do it.
So basically, what we're doing in this podcast is we're all going to take a personality test. We're all taking the same personality test and finding out what kind of people we are. Because before this podcast, we were talking about, what kind of people we are. And we figured it'd be kind of interesting to really dive deeper into that. So we're going to take the personality test. We're going to discuss it to you guys so it doesn't seem boring or anything. And once we get our results, we're going to just do a full discussion on that. Sounds good.
Before we start, do we have an idea of what we may be, personality wise?
Each other?
What we think of each other. Let's put it that way.
Well, we don't really know I don't know what the 16 personalities are.
Yeah,
fully, but obviously I can tell, Jeremy's pretty, I wouldn't say outgoing, but when it push comes to shove, you show yourself pretty well. You know what I mean?
What would you say that? What would you represent that as a personality trait?
Just energetic.
Is that a personality trait?
I don't know. I can't.
I think the personalities are introvert, extrovert. That's the first one.
Yeah.
And I think you'd be an extrovert.
I would say Jeremy's a bit more extrovert than introvert. There's no full 100.
Yeah. So there's you're like extrovert or introvert, and then you're kind of on this scale. And then you can be 90%, or you could be 53. So you're kind of right in the middle. Yeah.
Have you guys taken this test before?
Yes.
I have.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to do it to see if it's the same.
It's always good to just see how you change.
Well, we change, People change. All right, let's take the test.
Yeah. So obviously, we're just to not make this a podcast of just us on our phones. We'll just discuss each question. I'm not going to discuss each question, but whatever question we find interesting,
Wait, should we just go through each of the questions?
No, just do it as you go, and I'll start off by my first question is, do you find it difficult to introduce yourself to people? And for
Isn't
me,
that everyone's?
Yeah.
So you just go at your own pace, really. Just answer your. But for me, the way I would answer this, I kind of agree to this. I hate.
Wait, one sec. Why don't we just answer each of these questions and go around and then put the response in and then just keep going each question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just to kind of
Is that going to take too much time?
No. Nah, should be right.
All right. She'll be right. She'll be right.
All right. So Toby, start yourself off.
I kind of agree to that. I don't enjoy saying hi. Even in retail, when I'm working, I just kind of I see someone, it's I see who's my staff member that's closest to them. And I scoot back. Yeah, so you try to avoid it the plague. And when someone comes up to me, it's hey, can you help me? I'm
no.
I have I have an instinct urge to say no, but obviously I have to. So I'm what do you need?
Interesting.
But
Interesting.
What about you, Zara?
I would say it depends in the situation. In big groups, I would say it is a little bit harder.
Yep.
But if it's a very small setting, let's say a group of 4, then it's very easy.
Yep.
So I get intimidated by big groups.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, me personally, I kind of just developed that confidence to introduce myself. But honestly, if I didn't have to, I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty lazy and
I'm kind of the same.
I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
So I would have to say kind of agree.
Yeah.
It definitely depends on the circumstance.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
There's 6 questions on each page. I think there's quite a few questions.
How many are we talking here?
Like 60 questions.
60
questions. So
60
I
questions.
think so, yeah.
Maybe we just do until
first
like the break.
No, do you
and
want to do the first question of each page?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, okay.
All right, cool. So everyone just answer the next 6 questions, and then go on to when you're on to the next question. Let's talk.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. So you guys good? No, just keep going. Take your time. Take your time. Actually. Yeah.
Oh, the first question of the next one's so funny.
Yeah. I know.
What, the lost in thoughts?
No, just keep. No, as in for once you get to the next page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just take your time, Jeremy. But because Zara, I know you're on the next one, let's discuss. You feel superior to other people.
You go first.
Sometimes, because I'm like, I think working in retail, it's like, damn, people are stupid. People are actually so stupid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I think at the same time, I think social media as well. It's like you feel so worthless. I think that's what social media has done to this age. It's like you feel like you don't do enough.
Yeah, you just like
you see so many people like doing so well,
yeah,
like doing crazy stuff, and it's like
achieving so many things, and you're just like plebbing away.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
like I think in a small circumstance, I would say I feel superior to other people sometimes, but like I don't show it. I think it's like just a personal sort of thing. It's like I could do better than that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I don't tell people I could do better than you. I tell myself that I can do better for what I am right now. So
interesting. Yeah.
Jeremy.
This is the superiority question.
Oh wait, Zara, what do you?
I think on a topic that I feel knowledgeable in, and when I'm talking to someone else who I think doesn't know much, then I'm like, all right, I obviously have more experience in this, then I kind of do feel somewhat superior. More so in a way that like I actually want to teach them and want to show them more, but then I do feel that superiority just because of experience lately. And I guess sometimes I do get a little bit annoyed when like they're trying to argue their point, but they don't like really know anything about it.
They're just kind of assuming.
Rather than taking like the humble approach. Whereas when I don't know anything about it, I'm very inquisitive and I'm like, tell me more kind of thing. So it kind of depends on the topic at hand, I think. But
I feel the same way as you. Yeah, if I genuinely research and like
exactly,
I know this.
Yeah,
okay, I have that sense of superior. I'm like, if someone questions my authority, I guess I'm like, who is this? You know, who do you think you are? But at the same time, I know what I don't. I know what I know, and I know what I don't know. Yeah. So. Like you, Zara, if I don't know anything, then I'm just going to be like, I just don't know. And like, I'm like, I guess that's an opportunity for me to learn something, I guess. Yeah. But
that's interesting. Yeah. So let's just keep on answering the next questions. All right. I'm on the next one. Yeah. You do not mind being at the center of attention. Oh, because I do magic. Right? Yeah. So I learned magic to sort of help my build confidence. But even then, I actually get like harsh. I get nausea after a performance. Yeah. So like I sit down and like have to like just breathe, relax, like let it out. So I wouldn't say I don't mind it, but when I'm already in it, I just tough it out until it's done. So like I play with cards as sort of like a fiddling thing, and then when people are like attracted to it and I start doing magic to it for them, I just do it, and then when I'm done, it's like just let me be myself. Yeah, like back into my cave. So I wouldn't say I mind. It's a way of just doing things. So that's just me.
Interesting. Yeah. For me, I feel like I am quite shy when there's a big group, so I don't like being the center of attention. I don't mind like if my work was getting like looked at or something, and that's kind of like a removed portion of me, kind of like Instagram, if that is like being looked at and like has attention, I'm like kind of fine with it. But if it's like me personally as a person,
as like a whole,
like in person, that is a bit different, and I kind of don't want that attention. I don't know, it's just very different.
That's weird because like I do YouTube as well. What am I doing?
I don't know, it's just a bit more removed when like your work you don't actually is somewhere else.
You don't have to talk to a person.
Jeremy.
Well, for me, it's like, you know, laughing at my jokes is a big deal. So I like that attention in that aspect.
You're a jokes man.
But because I like to have, I like to be around with people with a good sense of humor. But honestly, like if it was in any other context, I probably wouldn't want to be the center of attention, because like that's why I'm behind the camera most of the time, because I'm just like I rather
me too.
You guys shine, and I want to just capture that. I'm perfectly okay with that. But
100%. All right, next one. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities.
Fucking 100%. Or I'll be like somewhat agree. Fuck.
Okay,
wait,
right.
Toby.
So like you would compromise a bit, but you're more like you need to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, I see it as like, I think it's part of the like it's a superiority thing. It's like it's just, dude, you just need to know the facts. You know, you can't. Like, I mean, I think going about showing them the facts in a more calm way than like, you don't know anything. Like, that's stupid. Obviously. I mean, obviously, like telling them what your thoughts are, but not like forcing it down their throats. It's like, you know.
Or it really depends on how you package it, right?
100%.
So it's like you gotta. It's not. You can't be like, how you described it can't be forceful or aggressive.
Exactly.
So I guess that's just being mature about the situation. But Zara, what do you think about it?
I put somewhat agree, so like the one just before the last agree button. Because I'm all about tough love, and like, you know, they're not gonna learn if like they don't hear the truth. So I think it's better for them to like be thrown in a deep end and like learn how to swim rather than like just drown eventually.
Trial by fire.
So I mean, it obviously depends on the person. If they're like super sensitive, then you
they just break down. It's like, no, I can't handle the truth.
But in essence, like I would try and give them the hard truth, because like I would ultimately, like I want the best for them. And if that's the truth, like then
it's the fucking facts, bro.
Exactly.
Facts, cuz. Come on. Fuck. All right.
That's cool. Next one.
Yeah.
You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. I mean, as a creative, I mean, you kind of just let the ball like roll. You know, you don't want to stop that creativity flow. So I think like allowing yourself to have those fantasies and those ideas is like, it's good, but at the same time, you don't want to be doing that in like crucial times, like procrastinating. You know what I mean? Like when you need to get work done, it's like, I think for me, it's like when you need to get work done, you should. But at the same time, allowing yourself to have those times and spaces to fantasize and be creative is also really good. You know?
Yeah. Or how do you feel about that?
I think I do get carried away by fantasies and ideas pretty often, because I dream a lot, and like, when I'm in branding, you're just kind of like letting yourself run with like so many different ideas, and I do that for work. So I do get carried away a lot. But then I'm also kind of like quite logical, and I plan a lot of things. So I like kind of fantasize and then like bring it back down to like actionables.
You ground it.
So I'm not like totally at one end, but like just before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, I get carried away all the time. I'm always lost in thought. Like I can just sit and stare at a wall and just daydream the whole time.
But then at the same time, it's like when you're fantasizing and like playing with ideas, and then you realize you snap back into reality. You want to see how you can apply those ideas into what you're doing right now.
Well, that's why I have a job in it, you know.
That's cool.
It's the perfect combination.
All right. Next one. It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities in your new workplace. So I think for me, like working at Adidas, like I don't know. Like I have become friends with my workmates, but like I know they have like they do like work hangs and stuff like that, and like their own circles. But like no, I don't join in any of that.
Yeah.
I really don't. Like I know they play Words with Friends together, the whole like workplace.
Oh wow.
But I don't.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Or at the same time, they haven't asked me, and I haven't asked them. But I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's like the classic group chat and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm not in it.
I'm in it, but I just do not participate.
Yeah.
I'm in the work group chat, but I'm not in the one without the manager in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not the one in the one with that they're talking shit about the manager.
Yeah. So that's me. What about you guys?
Jeremy.
Well, yeah, I'm at that point where I just can't be fucked anymore. I see its value. Like I'm addressing it as value at this point now because it's like, oh well, I kind of have my own friends and I kind of like sticking with that. Yeah. But you know, right now these days, like you know, for me to make new friends, it's someone that I really click with. It's only to that level now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's just pretty much you're an acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, these days I don't really participate much in these kind of social events for work and stuff like that, unless it's the special like that you know those guys that or there's just a few people that I really get along with. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But it only extends to that. And anything beyond that, I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But a part of me feels like it's something that I should be involved a lot more, especially, you know, when my career is just kind of still starting out.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these things I should be going to. But just kind of work, I wouldn't say courage, but working up that, just stop being lazy, I guess. Yeah. Because these days I always think about, I have to drive there. I have to pay for petrol there. Yeah. I'm like, are these people worth it? That's the kind of mindset that I'm in these days. When I go to places, I'm like, where is the value in this?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
fair enough.
Yeah, but if it like if I go, it means like I really I see a lot of potential in it. And
fair enough.
Yeah. That's kind of my mentality at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. You are relatively reserved and quiet person. Yes. Yeah, I am. I don't really know how to describe it. I just don't like. I don't know. I hate initiating anything anyway. So it's like, even in a social situation, I'm just like by myself. Yeah. What about you?
I would say I'm not super quiet, but then I'm also not totally outgoing as well. I think like in my really close circle of friends, I can be quite loud.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no. I think as I hate because I already hate going to parties.
Yeah,
it's I don't know. Like when I am at a party, it's like I'm that wallflower.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and like even when I'm by myself, it's just like just nobody. Put my earphones in, just live my life.
Oh my God, you are definitely introvert.
Hate people. But the thing is, like when I am with friends, it's like I'm when I'm more comfortable. It's like I don't mind talking to them. It's just like
you don't mind.
I don't mind talking to them. It's like it's
mind or enjoy.
I enjoy the time that I spend with them. I just don't. It sounds like really dick of me, but like it's just I enjoy the time that I spend with them, but like when it's over, it's like I
need my me time now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I am able to be with people, and I'm okay with that. Like I can enjoy people's time. It's just it's got to be valuable time. Like I can't just go on a day and it's like waste time with someone. I think it takes a certain type of person to do that with. For me.
Yeah.
Like, for example, someone special.
Yeah.
But I don't have that in my life. Okay. I'm okay with that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. What about you? Oh, wait. No, I mean, yeah. Would you say, like...
Yeah, I think... Wait, I already answered this.
Yeah, I know. Well, like, would you...
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Wait, what were you going to ask?
Do you find yourself like a quiet and reserved person?
Oh,
No.
yeah. To be honest,
Certain situations, no.
since
Because
if I had a choice, I would rather be quiet and reserved. Like if I had a choice in any situation, I would probably rather keep to myself.
But going on from like what you answered the last question, it's like I think when you've taken your time out to do something, you're like just do it to the fullest.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
So
like
like,
if when the opportunity comes, you use it to.
So it's like you've taken your time out to go to an event. And it's like might as well just 100% go.
Yeah,
for it,
right.
You know,
That's why I really call myself like I classify myself as someone that's introverted, but just happen to
live
practice it. Like I had to be extroverted in order to fucking survive.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of where I see myself.
Yeah, 100%. That's cool. All right, next one. You rarely feel insecure. Oh,
Interesting.
For me, I don't know. I think because I get worried when like I don't do something right, or like I'm not 100% on something. It's like did I do that right, or did I do this? And like when you don't get a response out of it, it's like what do they think? You know, I'm someone that's conscious about like how a person reacts to it. So when I do something, it's like I'm concerned if like they don't like it or enjoy it, like they like it, because it's when I'm a person that goes off reactions. So like for Magic as well, it's like when someone doesn't react, it's like did I get that card?
Yeah.
Did I get it? It's like crap, you know. So someone like that does react, you know, that like so doing something wrong is something I fear. And I get really
That's one that you would say that is one of the many or the few things that you feel insecure about.
It's an example. Yeah. What about you guys?
Zara?
I would say I agree. I feel like I'm very settled with my personality.
Yeah.
And I kind of like know who I am. I'm very like comfortable with what I'm doing and work and everything. Like everything has kind of like, I guess it has been going like well for me. So I don't feel very insecure at this moment. So yeah. That's kind of me.
So
we're very like generally very settled. I have like lots of goals and like things I want to do. But insecure, I would say I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm very like I don't know how to really answer this question. Like I do nitpick things at myself. But like a lot of things, I just let it go and I just continue about my day. It doesn't really bother me that much. Like I wouldn't, you know, sacrifice a lot of things to kind of satisfy this or fulfill this insecurity of mine. So I don't know how I'll really classify. I said the first disagree, the little dot,
the little green one.
Yeah, so like I do. Yeah, there are a little. I do fear. It's
okay to be. It's okay to be neutral about things.
I feel like it's a very natural thing to just be insecure.
Yeah,
like doubt. The doubt. Obviously, there's always doubt in everything you do.
Fuck! You can do the neutral button.
Yes.
I did not know that.
No, but the thing is, the test says try not to be too neutral.
Yeah, don't be neutral.
Because obviously you won't really get accurate results.
But I feel like this is a good time and place.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's totally fine. Yeah. All good. Just before we go on to the next question, we're just gonna take a real quick break, and we'll get back right on it. Yes. Cool. All right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're back with the 16 personalities test.
Yes, also known as the Myers-Briggs.
And the question is:
do you find yourself as an emotionally stable person? Oh, hello.
I was like, what the hell was
Jeremy,
that?
you can start.
Yeah, no. Am I? Fuck, I don't know. Okay, I'm very aware of how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So, obviously if
you wouldn't say you your actions don't dictate your emotions, right?
Yeah, but I would say but for the most part these days I'm pretty good at controlling how I feel. So if I'm feeling a certain way, let's say anger or sadness, I can kind of deal like when it's appropriate, I'll deal with it later rather than lash it out on someone. It's only like it gets to a point where if I get super, super agitated, then I can't help it but just release my anger on whatever that thing is. Whether it be like I used to punch walls and shit like that stuff like that. So I was pretty.
Might just leave now.
I was a pretty fucking angry kid. So
You still are? No.
yeah, well, it like that temper is still there, but it's a lot more controlled
Like
these
tamed.
days.
It's more tamed.
Yeah. Like, yeah. So now these days, I'm very chill.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a very long time to. It's very hard to push me to that limit.
Yeah.
So these days, I'm a lot more emotionally mature.
Yeah.
I would say. So
Fair.
I would say the second green.
Ah,
The second green.
so moderately
Because I don't
green.
think I'm fully in control.
Yeah.
I don't think
no one has to be.
Yeah, I don't
it's
think I'm
fine.
fully in control. What about you guys?
I don't know. I think like in certain situations, I do let my emotions dictate my actions, or like vice versa. Like let people's actions affect my emotions.
Yeah.
So like to say stable, I guess like when I'm in my comfort zone, yes, but like it's also very easy to take myself out of that comfort zone and like get really stressed. So I wouldn't technically say I'm an emotional stable person. It's just more like I'm stable most of the time. But it's also very easy to sort of not be. So yeah.
Nice. I would say I'm pretty emotionally stable. I'm very calm generally.
Yeah.
Not many things faze me.
Yeah.
The only time where I might be emotionally unstable would be when like I'm very tired.
Yeah.
And then I like won't be able to control like maybe a very stressful or angry moment.
Yeah.
That's probably like
That's
the
fair.
only
Yeah.
time I would ever sort of like be unstabilized.
Is that something you experience? You don't experience that often, right? That's not-
I wouldn't say like not often because I have a habit of like dumping a lot of things onto my plate.
Yeah.
Just like overworking myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag workaholic.
Yeah.
So it does happen like
Yeah.
occasionally
Yeah.
where I'm like, oh my God, I've got just like a billion things to do. And
Yeah.
then like it just snowballs and avalanches into like something uncontrollable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be probably the only time where
Fair
I'm like, oh, so much things to do.
Have you dealt with it a lot better these days now?
I think it was really bad last year, probably the worst year because I just had like so many things going on.
Yeah.
And then kind of like once I recognized that like I just put too many things on my plate, I just like slowly cut down things.
Yeah.
Like stopped freelancing and like just stopped working as
Just
much.
chill.
Yeah, and like just like
Yeah.
chilled a bit more. Yeah.
Shit.
That's cool. Yeah.
Alright.
All right, on to the final page. I do believe this is the final page.
Yeah.
If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the center. Yeah. I mean, like I told you before.
Yeah,
Zara,
100%.
Like, I'm a wallflower. Like, I mean, even then, like if a room is full, I tend to like find a way out first. Like, not even stay to the walls. Like, I find a way out.
Oh,
I just like stay outside.
Yeah. I'd rather just kick back on the walls and
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
see observing what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, I think, well, I mean, if we were to read this question differently, like if the room is full of what, like people or like things that I enjoy or like, you know what I mean? Like, is it a room full of cameras? Like, I'd be cool with that. Or a room full of cards. Yeah, I'm cool with that. But like, if it's a room full of people, enough, get out. Get out.
That's so funny. Yeah.
But yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I would say it depends on the setting. If it's like a room full of people where you're like networking, then I'd probably be close to walls. But if I was like out clubbing or something, I'd probably be in the middle.
Center of attention.
Wow.
No, not attention, because like
Showstopper.
everyone's
That's
just
where
like
the
doing
dance
their own
is.
thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
That's where
like,
the
oh yeah,
dance
let's go
is.
have a
Oh,
boogie.
you're comfortable at that
Yeah,
point. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
But then if
interesting.
you're like networking, I'm like, oh God.
Oh, okay.
fair
Bye-bye.
enough.
But like networking is where you need to be in the
Yeah.
center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
fair
think it's
enough.
more like, when the stakes aren't high. Like everyone's just having fun. Then like it's okay.
Yeah.
Just like do whatever.
Just relax.
But when you're like gotta be serious and like people kind of like judging you, then like, oh god.
Yeah, that's actually, now you put it that way, very true. Actually, yeah.
That's cool. All right. So
wait, do you want to answer every question because this is the last page, as in like go through it with all of us?
Oh yeah, sure.
I
already.
them.
Oh, you
But you give us the questions, Jeremy.
You feel very anxious in stressful situations.
Yeah, I mean, like to go into depth with that, it's like, I mean, when it's very stressful, it's like I don't know if I'm completing everything that I need to get done. So it's like I don't know if I'm not like, I don't plan my things. So like when it's very stressful, it's like, did I do this? Did I do that? Or like, have I covered this? Have I covered that? So it's I get pretty anxious.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself actually. Some photo shoots that I've been with you, or like just
because like I always have like a mild expectation and of like, you know, like an expectation or like a certain thing that I want to get, and I don't know if I've got it, and it's on my mind.
Yeah, which is fair enough. Like it's like when you have that on your plate, you're like, fuck. It's this kind of balancing act of satisfying your needs. And then,
exactly. Like what you set out to do. You know, it's like need to get it done.
But like if you don't accomplish it, if it doesn't meet your expectations, and then at that point, how do you feel?
It's bothersome.
Like,
I just don't feel complete. Not even complete. It's just I don't feel like I've like spent my time properly.
Would you kind of try and figure out what you could have done better?
Yeah, and I just do it another time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't get full fucking depressed about it?
No. I'm not like, damn, I just suck. I hate being alive. You know?
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah.
I mean, I go through like that for like a minute. I'm just like, what a waste of time.
Yeah.
Why do I even bother doing this? Like, but then like, I'll probably get back to this like a year later or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just give it time. Get better at it. But yeah.
Cool.
I'm not like end of the world kind of person.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Is that right?
I don't think I feel anxious often. So in stressful situations, I kind of
just knuckle down.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like just grind at it. Like I just keep working away until like I work the stress away.
Yeah,
like just got to keep doing stuff until it's like out of my mind kind of thing. Like,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So like when you're faced with deadlines, it's like
just keep going. Yeah. Because I don't really feel anxious.
Yeah. For me, at the start, anything that I'm new at, then I'll feel anxious. But if I'm under pressure in a situation that I've gone through countless times, then I just don't feel, because I'm confident that I know that even though I'm facing something undesirable that's not in my favor,
you have the skills,
but I have the skill set to accomplish whatever I need to do. So in that context, like it's really, it's just like I feel really neutral about it. Like it doesn't. I still feel anxious about it sometimes.
Yeah.
So you believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful.
I mean, we're all on Instagram.
This one's a tricky one.
We're all on Instagram, so it's like, do you want likes? or do you want followers? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Followers means influence, and likes means clout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can either post one photo that's like, holy crap, like the most amazing photo, or you can be just a very charismatic person that everyone likes to follow. So it's like you're either powerful or like.
You could have both.
Yeah, it's good to have both.
Yeah, isn't being liked by people is powerful?
Because you have influence.
You might be liked by a lot of people, but you don't have influence over them.
Yeah, it's just like I like what you do.
Yeah, but like you don't influence any of my decisions.
I don't follow your message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like let's say someone's vegan, but like they make really good food. You know what I mean? But like it's not good enough to make you go vegan. It's just I like your food, but I'm not gonna go vegan.
Yeah.
But you could be like a really good cook and like make people like, damn, I want to go vegan now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like you show a message like this was made from like the best soybeans, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In that case, I think I prefer to be more liked than powerful, because by no means I'm here to change your mind or anything. It's, you know, if you like my work, you like my work.
You're doing your job.
I'm cool. I'm perfectly happy with
Because
that.
as creatives, it's like you want to share a message, and if people don't want to listen to it, that's totally fine. But like, if you can have people that enjoy that message, then that's your goal, you know.
Yeah.
It's okay to not be powerful, but it's okay to have an influence.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool.
What about you, Zara?
I think I'm going like middle or neutral with this one, because like, yeah, I do understand that it is important to be liked in one sense, but you can't ignore the powerful. If let's say like you run a business, like you have to be that authority, otherwise like literally no one will listen to you.
That is true.
And like no one will follow like what you believe in. So that's like the other sense of it. I'm thinking more of like a business sense.
Yeah.
So it needs to be taken into consideration, and not so much powerful, like even in a debate, like just to show your point of view, you need to have like authority. So that's like the flip side.
Fuck, you're changing my mind.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I had to go neutral. I'm not here to change your mind though.
You're putting your powers onto me.
You have to answer it honestly.
Okay. All right. All right. You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, e.g. books, art, or movies.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much where
I
all
think
I
that's roughly we're on the same boat on that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, well, we're creative people, so it's like this is the kind of stuff that would inspire us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last question is, you often take initiative in social situations.
Hell no.
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
That ain't me.
All right.
either.
Like, do what you want to do, man. Fuck.
All right, cool. Let's hit it with that. Get them results.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Toby. Toby, what did you get?
I got mediator, INFPT, 82% introvert, 87% introverted.
80.
Zara?
I got INTJ. So normally I'm ENTJ, but my extrovert and introvert is very in the middle. So sometimes it might be one or the other. So I'm actually only 51% introverted today. So I'm very like flex on that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I am So wait, what? So you're a.
I'm INTJ.
And what's the
the
title of the
Oh,
personality
I'm
type?
architect.
Architect.
That's fitting.
Okay.
That's funny.
So I'm mediator.
Same as me.
INFPA.
And how much introverted?
So I'm introverted 56%,
Hell yeah.
and then 44% extroverted.
I just feel so weird now. 87.
Yeah.
Let's hit. Let's start reading, and like let's all read what our. I mean, Jeremy, I think you and mine would be somewhat
Pretty much
similar,
the same shit, right?
So yeah, mediator personality, INFP A or T. Mediator personalities are true idealists, always looking for a hint of good in even the worst of people and events, searching for ways to make things better. So, yeah.
While they may be perceived as calm, reserved, or even shy, mediators have an inner flame and passion that can truly shine. Fuck, that rhymed. Compromising just 4% of the population.
Yeah.
Oh, we're a unique kind.
Yeah,
we're a rare
guess
breed.
so.
We need to start mating, Toby.
Oh, God. Nice.
You're one too many people that I want to be around.
Well, how do you feel about this, Toby? Do you feel like this is a good representation of who we are as of now?
Yeah, I mean, we focus more on we focus more on ideas than facts. You know, like potential, like what
potential of something.
Yeah, what it can be rather than what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Fuck, I definitely relate to that.
What does it say about you?
Yeah, Zara, what's your... Yeah.
Okay, so architect's personality. It's lonely at the top. It starts with that. Oh, sad. And being one of the rarest and most strategically capable personality types, architects know this all too well. Architects form just 2% of the population, and women of this personality type are especially rare, forming just 0.8%. It is often a challenge for them to find like-minded individuals who are able to keep up with their relentless intellectualism and chess-like maneuvering.
Oh,
we've got a
we need to take your eggs. We need to take your eggs, Zara, and put them in a bank.
Oh, God.
Jeez, first you want to mate with me,
for
and now
mankind. For mankind.
He's moved on.
Jeremy, the apex predator.
For mankind.
Jeremy just wants the best out of the best.
We
Apex
need
predator right there.
That's funny.
We need to,
jeez.
I guess, prolong the human race.
Oh my gosh.
But it just says
Yikes.
the personality type is imaginative yet decisive, ambitious yet private, amazingly curious, but they do not squander their energy.
That sounds very like you.
Yeah.
Would
yeah.
you say that's pretty accurate?
Yeah, it is pretty accurate. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah.
We know what we are, but no, not what we may be.
Mediators have a talent for self-expression, so obviously like photography and stuff like that, revealing their beauty and their secrets through metaphors and fictional characters. So I guess like with us doing photography, it's like we're more putting ourselves through that rather than putting ourselves through ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like our images speak for ourselves rather than we speak.
Yeah, like we don't have to prove anything to you.
Mm-hmm.
And like we don't care if people aren't going to see it. It's like those that do see it, you know, I just hope that, you know, it touches something inside them, you know, just yeah.
Wait, what about under the mediators
So
you may know?
Yeah, so
J.R.
at
Tolkien.
at the end it shows people that are the same as us. So like yeah, like you said, J.R. Tolkien, the person that wrote The Lord of the Rings,
Frodo Baggins,
Johnny Depp,
Alicia Keys.
Yeah. But yeah, under that also said it goes into our strengths and weaknesses. So let's dive into that.
Oh.
So yeah, our strengths is that we're idealistic, we seek value and harmony, and we're open-minded and flexible. We're very creative, passionate, energetic, dedicated, and hardworking. So
Wow, I feel so special.
I mean, it does suit our sort of like creative, you know, bone in us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are other creatives that are very extroverted, you know.
Oh yeah, it certainly does help in a creative field,
Yeah.
especially when you're shooting events and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Zara? What are
My
your
strengths are independent and decisive, hardworking and determined, open-minded, jack of all trades. Jack of all trades is very true.
Yeah.
And quick, imaginative, and strategic mind.
And then weaknesses for mediators: too idealistic, too altruistic, impractical, dislike dealing with data, take things personally, difficult to get to know.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking true.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Actually, take things personally. I don't really. Oh,
What
do
about
I
you?
take things to heart? Yeah.
What about you, Zara?
Let's see. Mine was arrogant, judgmental, overly analytical, loathe highly structured environments. Oh, that's true. Clueless in romance. Uh-oh.
Wait,
That's
what?
where they're
Clueless in romance.
Clueless and romance. Would you say that's true?
I think I sometimes don't pick up on like every part of like emotionality.
Oh, just like the. Oh, okay.
Sometimes
yep.
I'm like, oh, my bad.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think I'm clueless. I feel like that's a bit far.
Alright.
Or would you say at the beginning, yes, because you didn't know any better?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair, yeah.
Alright. Chapter 3 is relationships.
Okay.
Here we go.
right.
Here we go.
Speak of the devil.
Mediators. Mediators are dreamy idealists, like as it says in past. And in the pursuit of the perfect relationship, this quality shows strongest. Never short of imagination, mediators dream of the perfect relationship, forming an image of this pedestaled idea that there is a soulmate, playing and replaying scenarios in the heads of how things will be.
Oh, so we have like this
K-drama-esque kind of
Yeah.
relationship, you know?
Yeah.
For
this
me,
thing.
yes.
Like
I think that's why I've been single for quite a while. It's just like I don't like messing around. You know, it's just like I'm just waiting for like
The one.
The one.
I don't know,
The
someone,
one.
yeah, someone that just like I can be like a really good friends with first, and then like
Yeah.
move on. But it's just
Let
right
that
now.
relationship develop.
Right
You
now,
know, like
like-
5 seasons.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't even have that sort of friend. You know, it's just like nah.
Well, you've learned from like from your past experiences with
Ooh,
relationships.
juicy.
Yeah, that for this
It
for
makes
this
sense.
this definitely speaks to me, I guess. Yeah. What about you, Jeremy, as a mediator, as a fellow mediator?
At the start, yes, I had this, I guess, unrealistic expectation of what a relationship should be. Hence why I probably have never had a relationship past 3 months, because I either like fuck it up or I just not get bored, but like I just wasn't expecting something to be the way that I imagined it to be. And then now I'm just I figured that out and just kind of just lowered my expectations. And I see this as pretty true, from what I found, and hopefully I've kind of moved on from that. I'm hoping so. We can only tell from the next relationship, I guess.
Yeah.
So my future girlfriend.
Watch out.
Just we'll see.
Yeah.
But I can really see what they're saying here.
What does it say about architects?
Yeah.
In romance, people with the architect personality type approach things the way they do with most situations. A proposed series of calculated actions with a predicted and desirable end goal. A healthy long-term relationship.
So you're
Sounds
trying
like
to play God with a fucking
No.
relationship?
It sounds like an equation, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you see that?
Architects identify potential partners who meet a certain range of predetermined criteria.
Yes, he has a full-time job. He's good with kids. Yes, he likes dogs.
I mean, yes, I guess I do like see more long-term
Okay,
because I
yeah.
don't like to like waste time.
You don't want to play around.
Yeah,
You
like
cut-
I hate
cut the
young
bullshit,
men.
Champagne games.
Yeah,
enough.
I'm
Yeah.
into games. So I'm like, yeah, this is it
You
or
want-
not.
You want a fucking family man. You want a man that's got his shit together.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
It
That's
is,
cool.
I guess, maybe more
Yeah.
clinical than your
So-
romantic relationship.
Mm.
But like, doesn't mean I'm not into the relationship as
Yeah.
much as the other person.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a different
So-
approach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with doing this, there's plenty more chapters, but like we're running out of time. But so doing this little personality test right now, how do you guys feel like about this like whole result kind of thing, and like reading these kind of things? Do you feel like it's pretty accurate?
Well, like the astrology stuff, I feel like it's a
bit generalized.
It's a bit generalized in some ways. Obviously, you're not everyone. I guess it's a good way to get a gist of someone.
Yeah.
And
100%. But the
Yeah.
thing is, you're not going to make everyone, hey, like before you meet someone, say, do that personality test. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, but like you can kind of vibe it now.
well,
you
I
know.
feel like with this personality test, it's really good for people that have a hard time
understanding themselves.
understanding other people,
Yeah.
like that are a bit more robotic in nature and just can't.
AKA me.
Yeah, I'm
joking.
I'm sure you have a better understanding than, because I know certain people that just cannot understand why someone would do something.
Yeah.
Because they just can't. They're very, very, very logical people.
Yeah.
It's like this or that. It's like they kind of disregard. Like, I guess hearts isn't something that is in their dictionary.
Yeah, like emotion.
Yeah. So
Reality.
for something like that, who's trying to kind of understand, this is a good way of kind of stepping into that.
Basically
yeah.
just saying that like not everyone thinks like you.
Yeah.
And that like the premise of that.
Definitely.
And
Yeah.
they shouldn't expect the other person to like make the same decisions
Yeah.
and feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, that has been the 16 personalities test, Myers-Briggs test personalities, finding out what we are. Let us know if you've done it and what you are it'd be kind of interesting to see who listens to us. Like, what kind of people listen to our podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should do the psychopath test.
Maybe in another podcast. We'll see.
That'll be
If we
very
are a
interesting.
serial killer, psychopath, whatever it is.
Nice.
But yeah, thank you so much, Zara, for having us.
Thank
My
you very much, Zara.
Really, really great guest.
Thanks.
And yeah, thank you so much once again for listening. And
We have another guest coming up soon.
coming up soon, we got tons of guests. We love hearing other people's opinions and sharing, you know, creative people to you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Check us out on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify. We're in your eyes, we're in your ears, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
See you guys next time.
Take care.
Peace.
Peace.